Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. We have finally taken down these twists. They've been in there for like 4 weeks. They crusty, they yucky, but it's okay because we gotta shake your dreads. Shake your dreads. Anyway, if you know, you know. But yeah, we're taking these down. I've had them in there for, like I said, around 4 weeks. I wasn't really worried about the takedown process. I knew it was gonna be easy because what I normally do is I will go ahead and I will braid the root part of it just so that my twist can lay flat. But I didn't feel like doing all of that specifically because of the takedown. So I said I'm gonna just part my hair like I'm doing box braids, and then I'll just put rubber bands on them. I had Aaliyah cut the rubber bands out today, and now we're just taking them down. The oil that I'm using, you've seen me use this plenty of times. This is for your scalp. It's by Myel Organics. It's the rosemary mint scalp oil, but you can also use this if you want to take out braids or you want to take out, twist or anything like that. We just do this so that the hair doesn't get puffy. I didn't really mind it too much, but I also didn't want it to look too crazy, only because I wanted to get like 1 to 2 days wear out of this twist out before I washed my hair. And I'm fiending to wash my hair, like, cause y'all know I'm supposed to do it every week, but I just was enjoying the twist. But this is gonna be a good wash day when I finally do it. We're gonna scrub that scalp, do a nice deep condition. We probably gonna steam it too. Very excited. I actually like washing my hair, even though it takes me. The whole process takes about like 3 hours because I deep condition for so long and all of that. But it's okay because the end result is healthy hair and that's what we want. But anyway, the twist, like I said, came out super easy. All you got to do is just grab the same 2 parts that you twisted. You don't even got to untwist it. If you look, all I'm doing is just grabbing it from the top and pulling it straight down. And the reason why it's so easy to do is because my hair was really detangled before I did these twists. That's something that you want to kind of really take heed to when you're doing any kind of styles like this, any kind of braids or any kind of twist. You want to make sure that your hair is thoroughly deep conditioned, deep conditioned, but also detangled before you do this, because it will make the takedown process that much easier. If you don't get all of those, those nooks and crannies and all those tangles and knots out when you try to take your hair down, it's going to be matted. This is me realizing that I was not filming on my phone because I'm also filming for TikTok. But it's all right. I just went ahead and pressed record in the middle. They'll still see the same thing that you guys see. They're just going to miss the intro. But it's fine because it wasn't really that much going on anyway. But anyway, back to what I was saying. You want to make sure your hair is thoroughly detangled so that the takedown process is that much easier. And then also it'll just make your hair look better because you don't want to have twist or braids in your hair and you can tell that it's not detangled. It's just not going to lay right. It's going to be puffy. You're going to have knots, and then you're going to probably have to cut those knots out. And we're not trying to do any of that. Any of it. So yeah, self-explanatory, just taking them down. Real easy process. I was kind of disappointed that it didn't take long at all. Like, this whole video was only like 12 minutes, so I only had to chop it down a little bit. But I thought it was going to be at least like 20 minutes worth, at least. Just because the twist had been in for so long, but it was just so easy. So I'm not really complaining about it at all, which is a good thing. Yeah. So I'm going to just shut up for now and just let y'all guys watch me continue to take them out because there's nothing else really left to talk about. And I'll jump back in when there is something else to say. All right. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just real hyped because my boys beat up on those Rams today. You can tell by the jersey. If you don't know, if you're new here, I'm a diehard Dallas Cowboy fan. Yes, and everybody asked me that. They're like, how are you a Cowboys fan and you're from New York? But little disclaimer, I've never liked the Giants. I know I'm from New York, born and raised. New York bleeds through my blood, but or bleeds through my veins rather. But I've never been a Giants fan. Never been a Giants fan, never been a Knicks fan, never been a Jets fan. No. My basketball team was the Lakers, but ever since Kobe passed away, it's just been real hard for me to watch basketball, so I kind of like steer away from that. But I guess I'm definitely still a Lakers fan, even though I'm not a LeBron fan. But that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. But anyway, yes, diehard Dallas Cowboys fan. So that's why I got my jersey. You see it, stop playing. Ah! Okay, I'm sorry. I just get real hype. I get real hype about my boys. Get real hype. But anyway, yeah. So, I didn't even tell y'all. I almost got into it. Well, I did get into it with this older guy. I'm not going to say, the nationality. We're just going to leave it where that's at. However, I was minding my business, and this is my problem. Yes, I have a temper, but I don't bother people, right? I don't bother anybody. So I'm at the lotto machine, right? Because where I'm at, they got the machines where you could just buy your own scratch-offs, your own lotto tickets, whatever. You don't got to see a cashier. So I put my money in, you know what I'm saying? Scan my driver's license because they got to make sure you're over 18. And I'm pressing the buttons for my tickets. I'm on the phone, and you know how you could feel somebody like that's just mad close to you. So I turned around, and my dude was literally like maybe 2 feet behind me. Like I bent down, and I could have touched him. Like that's how close he was to me. So I turned around, and I didn't say anything at first. I just kind of looked at him because where I'm from, if you look at somebody, well, first of all, where I'm from, we don't stand that close to people anyway because we have respect. But anyway, he didn't. So I turned around. Oh, you see the twist is already done. That was real quick. And I'm feeling myself a little bit here. Just realizing how easy it was. But anyway, I turn around and I look at him. And he goes, oh, you're fine. And I'm like, what? What do you mean I'm fine? I was like, no, I said it in a nice way to him. Oh, yeah, I decided to kind of pick up the front because, I wasn't going to leave it like that. I just got my gel, my Wetline. But anyway, I was like, no, I was just looking at you, just wondering why he was so close to me. And I said it just like that. I did a little chuckle and everything so that I didn't sound so aggressive because people tell me that I sound aggressive when I get upset. And he was like, I kid you not, this is exactly what he said to me when I said I was just wondering why you were standing so close to me. Just trying to break up all of that crap in the front. But anyway, he says to me, and I quote, because it's a free country. No, he didn't say a free country. He said because this is a public place. That's what he said to me. That's legit what he said to me, because this is a public place. What? So because it's a public place, you got to stand in my pocket? I don't know you, sir. Like, I don't know you. And what pissed me off is the managers, all the workers were standing around and they're just looking. They're not saying anything, So I kind of kept it cool. And I was like, I understand this is a public place, but you're really close to me. And I said I would appreciate it if you could just back up a little bit. I had this happen to me one time before, and I said the same thing, and the guy got it, and he backed up. This guy, he just wanted to be, an a-hole. I'm not going to curse. I'm not going to do it, but he wanted to be an a-hole. So I was like, I understand this is a, whatever. I just need you to back up a little. He was like, no, I'm not going to back up. And then that's when he said, this is a free country. So that's when I lost it. And then every curse word just came out of me. I was like, I don't give up. Boop, like da-da-da-da, back to back. Because I felt that was just rude. You were being disrespectful. And I told him, I said, I asked you nicely 3 times. And I really did, 3 times. If you could back up. You know what I'm saying? I said it in a nice way. Just want to cut those 2 grays out because I don't do the gray hair. I don't mess with it. I know they're there, but so we just cut them out real quick. I don't pluck mine. I don't advise you to pluck yours. I don't even advise you to cut yours. This is just what I do. Anyway, back to this clown, right? So I was like, yeah, I asked you 3 times if you could just back up, and I said it in a nice way. Now, mind you, I'm giving y'all the PG version. There was no PG version when I was talking to him whatsoever. I'm still saying what I said, but I said it the way I said it, and I meant what I said. So, whatever. And then he proceeds to tell me, you're not that special. What are you talking about? What does that have to do with this entire situation? Nothing. Nothing at all. And I was like, you're not that, blah, blah, special, whatever. Again, all the managers are just standing right there because we're right in front of the customer service desk. So it's like, if this was my store, I'm not going to sit here and let 2 customers just sit here and just argue and all of that kind of stuff. It just doesn't make any sense. You're disrupting the peace. I understand that. So it's like, say something, but they just stood around. Again, where I live is predominantly one race that's not my race, and we'll just leave it at that. So that could have been it, but you know what? I live here, right? I'm not just visiting. I live here, and I deserve to be here, and I'm definitely one of those people that will tell you with the quickness. I'm not my ancestors. Anyway. So yeah, that went along, and on top of that, I had my boot on my foot. So it's like, how do you look? You're a man, you're an older man, you're taller than me, and you're bigger than me, and you coming at me, attacking me with a boot on. Like, that's just corny to me. I don't like men like that, and I don't respect men like that. You're picking on a broad, but you got the right one that day. Trust me when I tell you. So, but anyway, I had the last word, and I just thought it was just really, really messed up because it wasn't called for. All he had to do, he didn't even have to apologize because I didn't want his raggedy apology. All he had to do was just back up. He was entirely too close. If this were still like heavy COVID times where they talk about you got to be 6 feet away, again, he was, and I'm not even exaggerating this, he was like 2 feet from me. Literally 2. If I took 1 step back, I would have bumped into him. Like, that's how close he was to me. And I just feel that's rude. I don't care if it's a public place, a free country. I don't care about none of that stuff. Simba, come here. Come here. Come here. What are you whining for? What's the matter? What's the matter? Sorry, I'm talking to Simba, my kittens. But anyway, I just had to tell y'all about that because let me tell you something. It's free to be nice, right? When you become an asshole, that's when it costs you. So please, don't try me. I'm a nice person. I am a nice person, but I am not a pushover. And I really did not appreciate that because it was totally unnecessary. Totally unnecessary. Just because you wanted to sit here and you wanted to play your little numbers. That has nothing to do with me, right? And I always tell people, I treat people how I want to be treated. And I really do. I will respect my elders. I will. But at the same time, I also feel like respect is earned. It's not just automatically given. So if you come at me sideways, best believe I'm coming right back at you sideways. Because I'm not a punk like that. And I didn't like it. I done got myself all aggravated again. I'm hot now. But anyway, yeah. We at the end of the twist out, so that's good. But I just had to tell y'all, don't let nobody punk you. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's not worth it. It is not worth it. We're just fluffing it out a little bit. I picked it out some more in the back off camera because it was just a little too separated. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now we're going to go ahead and put the what on. You know it. That's why I'm looking like this. We're going to put them hoops on because Star is always going to be in some hoops, big or small. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Super, super easy twist out. Look at this. And all I used was water and gel. Back to the Cowboys, baby. Yes. Okay. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next one. Deuces. Bye.